So it's the festive season, and during this time of year, generally a lot of people end up gaining weight due to a lot of parties, dinners and gatherings. And then when the new year comes by, everyone tries to lose that weight by either coming to the gym doing a ton of cardio or by following one of these crash diets. Now the problem with this becomes unsustainable very quickly, and then they either end up giving up, losing motivation, and then they're left with the fat that they gained. So do you really want this to be you? Now if you're still watching this video, then probably not. So here are my top 5 tips on how you can stay lean and shredded during the holidays and look better than 99.9999% of the population. So let's get into it. So step number 1 is to make sure to carry on weight training. Now I get it, you want to spend time with your family, your friends, and you have time away from work during this period. But that doesn't mean you should take time away from your health and neglect your health. Your health should be your number 1 priority. It's not like a part-time job. You can't take time off from your health whenever you feel like it. Doesn't work like that, so your health should be your number 1 priority. You should take care of it no matter what time of the year it is. Just take care of your health, because if you want to look great all year round, then your health should be your number 1, and that means you should need to weight train during this time as well. It doesn't need to be an hour, 2 hours in the gym. 30 to 45 minutes will be plenty of time. Just make sure to get in a weight training session at least 3 times a week so you can stay lean and shredded. Alright guys, so step number 2 is to do some sort of activities. Don't just sit around all day. Now look, you're going to be home for the holidays, most likely going to have some free time, so make use of it. The more you sit around at home, the more weight you're going to end up gaining. So go out, do some activities, be active. Whether that be going for a walk, playing some sports, going sightseeing, whatever. Get out of the house and just be active. That way you're going to burn more calories, and that's how you're going to stay lean and stay shredded. And you don't have to go out for like 2-3 hours. 30 minutes to an hour every day is just fine. And don't tell me you don't have that time, because I know you do. So don't be lazy, go out. And for me, walking is the easiest option. Just walking 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day it's going to help you to stay lean. Trust me, don't be lazy, don't sit at home. And look, if you can't think of anything to do and you have no one to go with, just simply get out of the house, go for a walk by yourself. Take some time for yourself and get out. And also, I understand it can be freezing where some of you guys are from. I'm from London and it's freezing cold over there. So I understand if you guys don't want to go outside because it's snowing. So if that's the case, then just go to the gym and get on the cardio machine and just walk, or do the Stairmaster, or go somewhere indoors and play some sports. There's always options. Don't be lazy, get out and go do something. Right, so before I get into the next step, I'm going to be hosting a 14-day free fat loss challenge starting Monday, January 6, 2025. Now this is aimed to help men like you lose fat as fast as possible in just 2 weeks. So if you want to get a head start of everybody else in January and you're interested, then click the link in the description to join. Alright guys, so tip number 3 is to just control your diet. Now look, it's Christmas, it's the holidays, so you want to have some fun, you want to eat some nice foods, get that dopamine hits. I was there when I was younger for Christmas for 2 weeks when I had the holidays. I would always just eat whatever I felt like eating. I got comfortable at home. I would just get takeout, eat chocolates, sweets, and just messed up my diet completely. But then that made me gain weight in the new year. So then I just regretted it. So guys, to avoid all of that, just control your diet. Because here's the thing, yeah, you can eat a couple of days of eating stuff here and there is fine, but don't let that spiral out of control for 2 to 3 weeks, because 2 to 3 weeks of eating like an animal, binging, eating big portions, not moving, that's going to kill any momentum that you had beforehand, and it's going to make it a whole lot harder for you to get that momentum back in the new year. And this could lead you to getting into a depression state, because you've lost all momentum, and anything that the fat that you actually lost beforehand has all come back now, and you're pretty much starting off at square one, and that could lead you to a downward spiral. So just to avoid all that, just control your diet. You don't need to go and binge for 2 to 3 weeks. Control your diet. And one thing that's helped me actually, and that's helped my clients, is that if you know you're going to be eating out in the evening or at dinner, and you're going to be having a few drinks, eating some crappy food, then just fast in the morning. Do intermittent fasting, and fast in the morning, and that way you can save your calories for later on during the day. And this is going to help you a ton when it comes to fat loss, because this will help you to stay lean throughout the holidays. Especially if you're eating out a lot, then just fast in the morning and save your calories for later during the day. Alright guys, so we're finally home and away from that noisy gym, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. And the next tip is actually carrying on from the previous tip, and that is to intermittent fast. Now, I'm not a huge fan of intermittent fasting for a long period of time, but for a short period of time it's absolutely fine. And if you know you're going to be going out in the evenings and having big meals, getting drunk very, very often, then just use this strategy. Fast in the morning and don't start eating until lunchtime or after lunch. And even if you go out on occasion, then on the times you do go out, again, just fast in the morning and don't start eating until later on during the day. Just save your calories for the evening. It's the best way to, keep your fat down and just stay lean. And, it's a simple strategy, but it works. So guys, if you do go out and you're going to be going out on that day and you're going to be having big meals later on and having drinks later on, then just use this strategy, intermittent fast. And the final tip is coming up, so stay tuned. Alright guys, and the final tip on how to stay lean and shredded during the festive season is to just eat salad all day long. I'm just kidding. It's actually to substitute high calorie beverages to lower calorie options. For example, if you're having alcohol and you're having high calorie beers and alcohol that contain a lot of calories, then just substitute it for something that contains lower calories. For example, gin and tonic. Or if you're having fizzy drinks that contain sugar and calories, then substitute that for 0 calorie options. For example, this Coke is 0 sugar Coke. This is going to save your ass when it comes to staying lean and staying shredded. Because these fizzy drinks that have sugar and calories in them contain around 39 grams of sugar in this one little can and around 100-200 calories. And this literally contains no sugar and no calories. It's just sweeteners, so it's going to save your ass when it comes to staying lean throughout the festive season. Guys, these tips aren't rocket science, and it's not that difficult to actually stay lean. You just have to be smart about how you eat and what you do on a daily basis. And you don't need to, be that boring person that misses out on dinners and gatherings with your friends and family. Again, you just need to be smart about what you do and how you eat. Just stay active and eat, just control your diet, and that's what it is. And guys, if these tips helped, then do me a favor and smash the like button. And if you did enjoy this video and you found my videos helpful, then do me another favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. And guys, happy holidays, have a good Christmas and New Year's, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay nice, stay clean, and peace.